Good day, everyone. I am Kenneth Pitalcurin, and together with my partner, Neral Timothy Taob, we are pleased to present our mathematical investigation project entitled the Clear Framework, a self-monitoring design for preventing the incomplete term multiplication error in clearing fractions from linear equations. So our study focuses on one of the most common procedural errors made by students when solving linear equations with fractions. Through this presentation, we will explain the problem, introduce the CLEAR or clear framework, discuss the mathematical concepts behind it, and present how this framework helps prevent the common error of skipping terms during multiplication. One of the common difficulties among grade 8 and grade 9 students is solving linear equations with fractions. Normally, students clear the fractions by multiplying both sides of equation by the least common denominator or LCD. Although many students know how to find the LCD, they often forget to multiply every term by it, especially the whole number terms. As a result, they arrive at incorrect answers even if they understand the lesson. So according to recent studies, these mistakes are mostly procedural rather than conceptual. This means students know the concept, but they miss an important step while solving. To address this problem, we developed the CLEAR framework. So the framework includes a simple self-monitoring strategy called the boxing technique. Before multiplying by LCD, students first draw a box every term in the equation. This investigation does not test the framework on actual students. Instead, we apply it to several work examples to determine whether it consistently prevents the incomplete term multiplication error. Now that we have discussed the background of our study, let us move on to the research question that guided this investigation. Our study focuses on one main question. Why does embedding a self-monitoring step, specifically the boxing technique, within the clear framework prevent the incomplete term multiplication error when clearing fractions in linear equations, as demonstrated through work examples? These questions serve as the foundation of our investigation and guided the development and analysis of the clear framework throughout the study. And now, let us proceed to our general objective. Our general objective is to design the clear framework as a self-monitoring procedure for solving linear equations with fractions. We also aim to verify through work examples that this framework successfully prevents the incomplete term multiplication error that the traditional LCD method sometimes fails to catch. Specifically, this investigation has three objectives. First, to describe the correct procedure for clearing fractions using the LCD and the multiplication property of equality. Second is to identify which step in the framework serves as the self-monitoring mechanism. And the third is to demonstrate through work examples how the boxing technique catches errors before the solution is completed. So before discussing the framework, let us first understand the mathematical concepts involved. A linear equation in one variable is an equation where the variable has an exponent of 1. The least common denominator or the LCD is the least common multiple of the all denominators in the equation, including the hidden denominator of 1 for whole numbers. Another important concept is the multiplication property of equality, which states that multiplying both sides of an equation by the same non-zero number does not change its solution. These concepts form the mathematical foundation of our framework. Another important concept is self-monitoring. Self-monitoring means checking your work at a specific point while solving a problem instead of waiting the very end. Our clear framework incorporates this idea directly into the solving process. Rather than simply teaching students how to solve equations, it also teaches them to monitor their own work and recognize possible mistakes before moving to the next step. The clear framework consists of five steps. C stands for check all denominators including hidden denominators under whole numbers. L means locate or find the LCD. E stands for multiply every term. Before multiplying, every term is boxed to make sure that none will be forgotten. A means simplify to find the answer. And R stands for recheck by substituting the answer back into the original equation. Among these five steps, the boxing technique is the unique feature that makes the framework effective.
So let's go to the methods or methodology. So in methodology, we have the materials. So the following material, tools, and resources were used in conducting this mathematical investigation. So we have pen, paper, scientific calculator for the recheck step, a set of representative linear equations with fractions chosen to cover the range of cases where the target error can occur. And last one, the clear framework reference card. So the five steps with the boxing technique illustrated. So those are the materials that we were going to use in conducting this mathematical investigation. Next is the procedure. So in the procedure, so we have here in deriving the clear framework, it is important to note that the steps of clearing fractions is actually a result of both the multiplication property of equality and distributive property. By doing it, one can actually define exactly what was the incomplete term multiplication error actually violates, as well as point out what step was specifically designed to catch it. So to derive the general procedure, consider a linear equation in one variable containing fractional terms with denominators p, q, and r. So we have here a linear equation a over px plus b over q is equals to c over r. So this will be our equation 1, where a, b, and c are integers and p, q, and r are non-zero integers denominators. So r is equals to 1 when the corresponding term is a whole number representing an invisible denominator. And so these are the steps. As you can see here, these are the steps. First one, we have step 1, identify the LCD. So let n is equals to LCD of P, Q, and R is equals to LCM, or the least common multiple of P, Q, R. Since n is common multiple of P, Q, and R, the quotients with so it will becomes n are over P and over Q and over R are each integer. So it denotes these equations into key sub 1 is equals to n over P, key sub 2 is equals to n over Q, and key sub 3 is equals to n over R. So in step 2, multiply both sides of the equation 1 by n. So by the multiplication property of equality, multiplying both sides of an equation by the same non-zero numbers preserve its solution set. So this will become n times the quantity of a over p x plus b over p is equals to n times the quantity of c over r, c over r. So this will become our step 2. And then in step 3, so distribute n across every term. So by the distributive property, n must be distributed into each term on the left side individually, not applied to only one of them. So the n must be distributed in each term. So we have here now in equation 2, we now simplify, we distributed the n, so we have n times the quantity of a over p x plus n times the quantity of b over p is equals to n times the quantity of c over r. So this will become our equation 3. So, and step, step 4, we simplify each term using the key sub 1, key sub 2, and key sub 3. So, since we all know that key sub 1 is equals to n over p, key sub 2 is equals to n over q, and key sub 3 is equals to n over r, and are all integers by construction, equation 3 simplifies to a fraction-free linear equation. So this will become a k sub 1 times ax plus k sub 2 times b is equal to k sub 3 times c. So this will become our equation 4. And then for the step 5, so we will going to get our x. So I isolate x. Subtract k sub 2 times b from the both sides and divide by k sub 1 times a, provided that k sub 1 times a is not equal to 0. Operation which preserve equality by the addition and multiplication properties of equality. So if we apply this, so this will become our new equation. So x is equals to k sub 3 times c minus k sub 2 times b all over k sub 1 times a. So, select na ito ang x. So, thus, the general formula, this is now our general formula, x is equals to the quantity of k sub 3 times c minus k sub 2 times b all over k sub 1 times a, where k sub 1 is equals to n over p, k sub 2 is equals to n over q, and k sub 3 is equals to n over r. And the n is the LCM of the p, q, and r. So, where the x is equals to the solution of the linear equation, the a, b, c, the integer numerators or coefficients in equation 1. The p, q, and r, the denominators of the respective terms. R is equals to 1 for a whole number term. N is the least common denominator or LCD of the P, Q, and R. Key sub 1, key sub 2, and key sub 3 is equals to the integer quotients n over p, n over q, and n over r, each representing what the LCD contributes to the specific term. So here we map the derivation onto our clear framework. So the 5 steps of clear operational or operationalize this derivation directly with one added feature, the boxing step. So which is not itself a piece of algebra, but it is inserted specifically to make step 3 impossible to carry out incompletely. So here we have our clear step and their corresponding step in the derivation. So here the C stands for the check all the denominators. So identify the P, Q, and R in equation 1, including any R is equals to 1 under a whole number term. L for find the LCD or compute the N is equals to LCM of P, Q, and R. So that is the step 1. So that's step 1, no? And our E stands for multiply every term. So the boxing check or the boxing method will uh, uh, the boxing the boxing step happens in the E or the multiply every term. So box each term first. So the number of boxes equals numbers of k values, the k sub 1, k sub 2, and k sub 3 that must be computed and applied in step 3 to 4. An unboxed term is a k sub 1 silently left as 1. So for the A, simplify for the answer. Solve the k sub 1 times ax plus k sub 2 times b is equals to k sub 3 times c for x. So this is the step 5. The the isolate our x. So giving x is equals to k sub 3 times c minus k sub 2 minus b all over k sub 1 times a, and our r, the last one, the last step, which is recheck. Substitute the x back to the equation 1 to confirm the original equation is satisfied. So let's go to our results. So here in the results, we have the common solutions versus the clear method. So we have equations, different examples of linear equations. So first one is we have x over 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. So for the common solutions, we have uh, 2 times x over 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. And then x plus 3 is equals to 5. X is equals to 2, which is incorrect. Because if we recheck it, when x is equals to 2, so we have 2 over 2 plus 3 is equals to 4, not equals to 5, so it fails. But if we uh, let's try to use the clear method. So this is how the clear method works. So we first check all the denominators. So the denominators of x over 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. So we have 2 and 1 and 1 for which is the next step is find the LCD. So the LCD of 2 1 1 or is equals to LCM of 2 1 1. So the LCM of 2 1 and 1 is 2. So we have LCM, or we have now our n is equals to 2. And then for our E, multiply every term. So this is the boxing check. So first one is we box each term. So we box the x over 2, 3, and the 5. After that, we multiply each term. So the LCM, which is the 2, at only multiply each term. So we multiply the 2 times quantity of x over 2 plus 2 times 3 is equals to 2 times 5. So 2 times x over 2. So pwede na itong makancel ang 2. So mabili na lang is x. And then 2 times 3 we have 6. 2 times 5 we have 10. So we have now x plus 6 is equals to 10. So that's now our equation. So simplify for the answer. So let's simplify for the answer. So we are now we have now x plus 6 is equals to 10. So this will become x is equals to 10 minus 6. So this step, gibalhin ang 6. So our subtract both sides by 6. So we have now x equals to 10 minus 6. So 10 minus 6, we have 4. So x is equal to 4. And then so we have now our x. So if we recheck the last step, we have x is equals to 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So this is our equation. So if we substitute the 4, x is equals to 4. So we have 4 over 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. And then 4 over 2, we have 4 divided 2 is 2. 2 plus 2, 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. So we satisfy the we get or we the x is equals to 4 is correct. So we satisfied the equation. So we have another example. So we have here the equation of x equals to 2 plus 1 half is equals to 5. So for the common solution, we have here the multiply 6 times x is equals to 3 plus 1 half is equals to 5. So these common steps, these are the steps or the answers of some students. Inanay lang ang pag-answer. So we have 2x plus 1 half is equals to 5. So ang Andrea is the fractions remain incorrect. So if we recheck this, it's still contains fractions, so not equivalent to the original. So kung ito man yung i-recheck, so nagyapon siya i-fraction, no? So dili naman good kutob ang mga estudyante usahay nga pag-answer. So if we answer this using our clear framework, so first we check all the denominators. So we have the denominators x equals to 2, x equals to 3, plus 1 half equals to 5. So x is equals to 3, denominators is 3, x over 3, natin denominator nga 3, 1 half, we have 2, and 5. So we know that 5 na siya 1 over 1 ya siya. So itong invisible nina. So that's why we have 3, 2, and 1. And then find the LCD. LCD is equals to the LCM of 3, 2, and 1. So the LCM of 3, 2, and 1 is 6. So we have now the LCM 6. And then apply for the E, which is multiply every term. So this is the boxing check. So box each term. So we box each term, and then after that we multiply each term by the LCM. So each term, so na-box naman siya na each term or each boxes, we multiply 6. So 6 times x over 3 plus 6 times 1 half is equals to 6 times 5. So 6 times x over 3, quantity of x over 3. So we have 2x. And then if we multiply 6 times 1 half, we have 3. And if we multiply 6 times 5, we have 30. So our equation now will become 2x plus 3 is equals to 30. And then if we simplify the answer, we're going to now our A, or simplify the answer, 2x plus 3 is equals to 30. This will become, or subtract both sides by 3. So it will become 2x is equals to 30 minus 3. 30 minus 3 is equals to 27. So we have 2x over is equals to 27. And then divide both sides by 2. Kaya nga itong di ba kanina ito ang original. Ito ang general form, which is divide both sides by divide the k sub 1 or k sub 1 k sub 3 minus k sub 2 times b over k sub 1 over a. So over k sub 1 here, which is 2. So 2x over 2 is equals to 27 over 2. So cancel ang 2, may bilhin na lang si x. 27 divide 2 is 13.5. So we have now over x nga 13.5. And then if we recheck it, substitute our x, which is 13.5. We have x is equals to 3 plus 1 half equals to 5. So our x will become 13.5 over 3 plus 1 half is equals to 5. So 13.5 over 3, this is 4.5, and 1 half is equals to 0.5. So 4.5 plus 0.5 is equals to 5. So we satisfy the equation. So x is equals to 13.5 is correct. So let's go to the analysis and discussion. So table 1 shows errors for the same underlying reason. At least one term, whether a whole number or fraction or a second fraction term, is left unmultiplied by the LCD, so the resulting equation is no longer equivalent or original. So when as we can see in the common solutions or the common errors of the students when solving a linear equation, so na siya ay dili ma-multiply ang isa ka term niya. So katulad yung first term ang ilang gina-multiply. So kana siya manang gingon nga this is consistent with the broader finding that the most documented errors in solving linear equations are procedural. So nasa procedural ang most errors in solving the linear equations. So arising from the missteps in an otherwise understood method, rather than from a misunderstanding of what an LCD is or what is it is used. So it is according to Wikaksono et al. So the clear framework prevents this particular error from happening due to its boxing step, which and only which makes this difference. So the clear framework prevent nga kanang kutob lang sila sa first term sila mag-multiply, but as well as the first term, second term, and the third term. So kay naman siya boxing step na katong box each term and then multiply each term. So finding the LCD and knowing the multiplication property of equality are not the information the naive solver does not know. These concepts are included in the given methods. The only difference between them is that clear includes steps that makes the solver count the number of terms by boxing them. In example, the number of boxes corresponds to the number of required multiples, and each box is crossed out when the corresponding term is multiplied by the LCD. So, ang kalahian lang nila sa common o sa clear method kay kailangan i-solver count the number of terms by boxing them. So, makaibalo sila nga i-multiply each term kay kailangan nila i-box. So each boxes is kailangan nila i-multiply sa LCD. So as shown in example 4, the strongest possible evidence for this mechanism due to the error occurring between two fractional terms rather than an obvious whole number, proving that the boxing step catches errors regardless of what term is skipped. This implies that the mechanism is not limited to a certain type of errors of omitted whole numbers, but rather works universally across the structure of the equation itself or how many terms are in it, which is a much stronger statement of support rather than just stating an example. So for our conclusion, this investigation designed the clear framework and examine through four representative work examples why its boxing step functions as a self-monitoring mechanism against the incomplete term multiplication error in clearing fractions from linear equations. The common solution of the students who made the error and that of the clear framework both depend on the LCD and the multiplication property of equality but differ in having an explicit step before multiplying when the solution methods includes more than one term. This step was the only difference in all four cases, and in each case, the solution using the clear framework was checked against the initial equations. The study was able to address each of the five specific goals. First, the correct solution method was described. Second, the self-monitoring step embedded in the clear framework was identified. Third, the naive approach was seen to fail. Fourth, the framework was seen to correct the error. Finally, the reason for the difference was explained. The research question then was answered on theoretical grounds. The self-check step of the clear framework prevents incorrect term multiplication by making explicit in the fact that more than one term requires multiplication at the step when this is likely to occur.
And now, moving on to our reflection, this investigation also improved our understanding of algebra. Instead of simply solving equations, we learned to analyze the exact step where students usually make mistakes. It was satisfying to see that a simple strategy such as boxing every term could consistently prevent procedural errors. If given the opportunity, we would like to apply this framework to actual grade 8 and grade 9 students to observe whether the develop the habit of self-monitoring while solving equations. So for the recommendations, based on our findings, we recommend conducting an actual classroom study using a pre-test and post-test to determine whether the framework improves students' performance. We also recommend testing the framework using more complex equations such as those containing fractions inside parentheses or variables in the denominator. Another recommendation is to investigate whether the boxing technique can also help prevent similar procedural errors in other algebra topics. And lastly, future researchers may combine the framework with visual tools such as GeoGebra to make the learning process more interactive and easier for students to understand. So that concludes our presentation in this video. Thank you very much for your time and have a good day.